Hey there, friends. This is Pete with BananaHobby.com. Welcome to the first episode of Pete's Tuesday Tips. This is where every Tuesday I will air a new episode of a special tip or a trick that I have for all you viewers out there. With this first episode, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the tip portion of it. What I'm going to do is with this type of a webisode of Pete's Tuesday Tips, I'm going to bring something in the RC industry or something to do with the radios or airplanes or something like that, just to share with you out there that probably did not know and may benefit you in the RC industry as well. So for the first episode here of Pete's Tuesday Tips, we are going to talk about something that's that a lot of you all out there using Spektrum radios and JR radios and so forth are experiencing. And I'm sure many of you already know about this, but some of you don't. And with the airplanes that we carry here at Banana Hobby now getting more and more advanced, and actually, prices are actually coming down, and then everybody's getting into these beautiful FMS Blitz RC Works aircrafts with retractable landing gears. And that's what we want to focus on today. And what I mean by retractable landing gears are the fact that the retracts on the airplane actually will go in and then come back out. And my tip for you today, for this Tuesday, is when you go to use your own system and you bind your own radio system to the aircraft, like today we're going to take, for example, my DX7, my trusty old DX7, in DSM2 technology, and then whatever receiver you're going to use, it's going to have to be at least a 6-channel receiver, with the fifth channel being for the retractable gears. And what my tip is before you initially bind anything to the airplane or bind your transmitter to the receiver you're going to use, you want to make sure you plug everything, of course, into the aircraft correctly. And this also applies to if you have flaps as well. Okay, so let's say my flap switch is right here. Okay, and this is my retractable landing gear switch right here. Okay, I like to refer to this as on, off, or up, down, pretty much like a light switch. Okay, I have this switch down in the down position, and what you want to do is this. When you go to bind it initially, make sure that the switch is in the position that you want the actual aircraft retracts to be in, okay, and then the flap switch as well. And then go ahead and bind it to your receiver, and then go ahead and turn on the system and check it. The reason why is if you bind the system to the receiver with the switch actually in the up position, and you want it in the down position when the retracts are actually down, every time you plug in your battery to the power plant to your aircraft, the retracts will close themselves, and it becomes an issue because every time you plug it in, your plane's sitting on the ground, and then the retracts go to close, and then sometimes it breaks stuff, and it's just not a good thing. And if you follow these bind steps by binding with a switch actually in the down position, which the position that you want the actual retracts to be in, it will always remember that position. So when you plug it in, the retracts will stay down. And then once you do that, when you turn it on, if you find that this switch is actually in the opposite position, like down is actually the retracts are going up, and then up the retracts are actually coming down, you want to go to your channel 5 in your programming on any of the radios that you're using, whatever gear channel you're using for the actual retractable gears, and reverse that channel. And once you reverse that channel, put this switch back in the position that you want it in, and then go ahead and rebind it once more, and you will have carefree retracts where it's not going to actually come down on you when you plug the battery in to your aircraft. So after you've actually watched Tuesday's tip today, go ahead and think up some questions that you think you may want to ask me in how-tos in RC or about airplanes or anything like that. And we're starting back up the Ask Pete webisodes. So think of what you want to ask me. Go ahead and post your questions directly right below here on the comments area here on YouTube, and I'll go ahead and pick out 10 to 12 questions from the questions I receive from y'all out there, and later on down the week I'll go ahead and answer those and post them up on YouTube. Again, my name is Pete. Thank y'all always for your support and for checking out these videos, and I look forward to talking to you on Thursday.